the hood that ties the whole design together.
Oh! Hey, how come it's got your name on it?
Clearly, the Pyropack's design exceeds everyone's expectations.
Gorgeous. This might be the nicest thing we've ever built.
Made only for Joe's scanned frame, he tries on the finished product, and it's the perfect fit.
How's that fit?
Feels really good.
While Zaz is ready for a cape and mask.
And this arm piece already makes me feel like a freaking superhero.
Yeah, you look tough.
Yeah.
But Terry's most impressed with how the pack will hold a firefighter's formerly bulky cargo.
I love how everything it has its place. The tanks, any, extinguisher, spool, I mean, everything is there. It's completely accessible.
But there are many tools and electronics that must be installed and integrated on the Pyropack, or it will be no more than a pretty shell.
Right now, it's a beautiful piece on the table, but we need to turn this into a functional Pyropack and then do some testing.
The other half of this build needs help with its function as well. So later that day, Zaz is hard at work, crafting an easy-to-use drive control system for the Stairbot.
The Stairbot control system is this handle that you grab. It's reading the force you put on it. It's going to convert that force into the speed of the motors that are driving the tracks.
And to do that, he's chosen a solid-state joystick-type controller.
Firefighters, they don't like stuff that has unnecessary moving parts that they can break. So I really was looking for something that had no moving parts at all, but you still had some control of the speed. So how hard you pulled translated to how fast the system went. So that immediately suggested to me a load cell.
Load cells measure how much a piece of metal is bending, even when it's only warping very slightly. And Zaz has whipped up a circuit board to process the load cell signals for this deceptively complex system.
The add-on board is done. It's going to take the load cell input to be translated into motor output. Let's test it out.
Zaz connects his new board to the controller and a homemade servo meter and starts to test the system.
So imagine this is fixed to the front of the Stairbot. Come along with me. I start pulling it. It starts driving forward. I can pull it hard to go fast, or just give it a little bit of pull to make it just come after me. If I let it go, it just goes back to neutral. Now that it's working, it's fun to play with, just watching the speedo move. But now I just really want to see it controlling this stair-climbing monster.
And while Zaz tames his control system in the lair, Mike goes to Spec Design to pick up CAD renderings for the top half of the Stairbot. Then down in the workshop, he starts putting the upper module together.
It's time to build this module, and it's starting to come together here. It should go together pretty quickly. It should. Yeah. It's going to all start to make sense very soon. Not only does this look cool, but it all should serve a purpose. This is what's going to hold all the gear, all right, and the person coming down the stairs.
While Mike continues building the top half, a few feet away, Terry's still trying to get a grip on the Stairbot's traction. A few days ago, the bot tackled the stairs for the first time, but problems with slipping have sent it back to the garage.
All we need to do is put some rubber tread on that, get some better traction.
We're going to bolt on little rubber squares into the teeth.
Treads are attached all along the track, and Terry checks the wires for another test. But the bot's having a power problem.
Oh, it just died. I don't know what the hell that was. I think the receiver battery probably just died.
So when that happens, it can go berserk.
And the bot is left seriously out of control.
Ow! Oh, God! I got my morning surprise.
Where'd it hit you?
The Stairbot's even more surprising when they try to take it outside.
I just don't want to cross those battery leads. What the hell? I'm like...
And sparks fly from the battery terminals.
You know what? It's stuck. It actually welded to the ladder.
So a quick rewiring is in order. And after adding a driver's seat, despite the bot's erratic behavior, Terry's confident that it's ready to test. And Zaz shows up just in time to play test driver.
Now, I haven't completely officially tested this yet.
Right.
Zaz is ready to ride. But Mike doesn't trust the machine.
Crash test dummy?
Yeah, something like that.
Just to forewarn you, this doesn't seem like a good idea. This seems like a bad idea, in fact.
I think it's great.
I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. So if anything happens, seriously, just jump. Does it feel like it's going to come forward?
The Stairbot is fairly smooth as it heads towards the top. But the ride turns rough, and Zaz is dangerously caught in the middle.
Watch out!
Coming up, integration is a problem. and the StairBot ends up in pieces. Can they put Humpty Dumpty back together again? Our team is trying to help firefighters by prototyping a robotic fireman to carry heavy equipment up flights of stairs, then turn around to bring victims back down, and a high-tech pyro pack to help our embattled heroes see and breathe a little easier in smoke-filled rooms. And if they're finished, the prototypes will be demonstrated at the place they were conceived in a matter of days. Early problems with the robot seem to be solved, but letting it go on the stairs quickly gets out of control. After a few frantic moments trying to kill the power, the danger's passed.
I got it.
But some damage has been done.
Just right then, we were real lucky. This could kill. Could have just killed somebody right there.
So a little worse for the wear. They're back to work.
I got to take all these treads off and chains off because right now some of these are flopping around. A lot to do though.
A few days ago, Joe figured out most of the complicated electronics for powering the pyro pack. But the all-important feature enabling firemen to be identified electronically and rescued from smoke-filled rooms is proving to be more difficult.
The firefighter identification system. This part of the project is so complicated, I don't even know how I'm going to design it. But I do know I'm going to use one of three technologies. Either wireless, optics, or RFID, radio frequency identification.
This component is the big kahuna. As they saw last week in their crash course of firefighter training, it's impossible to see in a dark, smoky room. So solving this problem could really save some lives. That is, if Joe can get it going. And today, he's figured out which two technologies won't work.
The problem with wireless is when you're transmitting a signal, it essentially just transmits everywhere. You're broadcasting. The next thing is infrared, basically like your remote control. But if I block the signal with my hand, we see no more data.